Hey everyone, it's Stephanie 1111 Witchy Babe, and I am back today with Cancer's reading for the month of March. So, welcome back to my channel. All of my subscribers, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much, seriously. And I would like to thank you if you are new, welcome to the channel. So what we are doing on this reading is we're going to be taking a look at Cancer placements, energies for the month of March. And this can be a Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, or Mars. So make sure you are checking out your other placements for additional messages. And so that we're going to be taking a look at tarot and oracles. And we're going to see what is coming to you for March. A reminder, as always, that this is a general energy reading and not all the information is for you. So you can only take the information that applies and leave everything else behind that isn't for you. And also, I want to just remind everyone, I forgot to in my last videos and I got some comments. So I need to say this in every video. So I'm an intuitive tarot reader, which means that I don't always read traditionally. I do know all of the traditional meanings and associated signs with cards, but I don't always say everything that is there that's a literal meaning, because I go based off of my intuitive information and downloads and the information that I channel, because I am also a channeler. And when I'm going over these readings with you guys. So if you ever see me, not mention something or bring it up, it's because I really wasn't pushed to. And if that message applies to you and you thought of it whenever you heard me talk, then go ahead and take that. That's your own intuition giving you information. Again, I am reading an entire group of people, so it's not your reading. Just want to put that out there. Okay. If you want to book your own personalized energy reading, you can book that at my website, 1111witchybabe.com. All right, let's dive on in. So what is going on with the energy for Cancers? And so I do have the decks that you see in the background. I will be using them, plus another tarot deck, a Rider-Waite deck. Okay, let's see. What energy is going on for Cancer in the month of March? What do they need to know about? Wow, okay. So we have victory and success. That's awesome. So there is something that you are winning. There's a triumph. There's something that you're succeeding at in the month of March. So what is that about? I feel like many of you have been working towards this for quite some time. And it's something that you've been sitting on kind of quietly. You haven't necessarily been telling a lot of people about it. I think some of you have gotten that kind of message of like, don't say anything until it's for sure. Yeah, a lot of you, because there's somebody around you that's pretty jealous of you. There's like a friend that's like more of a frenemy. They don't really have the best, send you the best vibes or energy. They have a lot of like issues with themselves and they kind of project it out onto you, I'm seeing. But you're winning over that. So this could be warning you of some sort of kind of, unfortunately, if this combination of energy to me indicates some sort of kind of fight or an issue where you have to deal with a friend or a family member, it could be just like a classmate, it could be a coworker, but somebody that does not like you and does not wish the best for you. And you win, but there's some kind of breakdown that happens. So let me see if I can get more clarity on that. I feel like this is something that you definitely may have seen coming, but you tried your best to work it out with this person, because we have that partnerships and alliances here. So it's somebody that's a friend that you're close to a degree, but I don't feel like it's necessarily somebody in your inner circle. It's somebody that you have been intuitively feeling some kind of way about, and it's like they just kind of prove themselves. So I kind of really get the vibe that you almost step into this like, I knew it. Or it even could be somebody that you don't like and you have told other people about. And it's kind of like that, I told you so. Like, I told you that they were a messed up person, or I told you that's how they were. That type of thing. So it's definitely not necessarily negative. I feel like you feel very positive for the fact that you are right, but there could be some sort of loss there for you. However, I see it with you guys. This is actually pretty healthy, and I don't see many of you falling into the like, feeling bad about the loss. I feel like you feel pretty reaffirmed with your decisions regarding this person, and you feel like you won. So pretty positive. What else needs to come out for Cancer placements? So we have firm foundation. Okay. And I'm going to switch decks here in a second. And love begins. Interesting. Okay. So there definitely could be, I feel like this message is more geared towards my viewers that are in a relationship right now, or in some type of situation where they're dealing with another person. already. And this is, I feel like a resurgence of love coming into the situation. I feel like this is definitely going to only be geared towards people that already have some sort of like commitment or some time put in with this connection. This is going to be something that has been kind of cemented. Like you guys are, you know, living together, you're married, obviously, or engaged, something like that. Or you also could be like in a situation where you're trying to figure things out, but you've known each other for a long time and there's a lot of history. That's what the word I was looking for. Like there's a lot of history between you two, and there's like this resurgence of love from that, like a new, fresh beginning. So if you've been having difficulties within your connection, this is, you know, that coming to be. I actually was getting like a weird situation playing out, so this might be only for 1 or 2 people, but this is like almost like maybe your partner's friend, you know, you knew kind of had some negative intentions or wasn't good for them, and you were trying to get your partner to see that. They couldn't. You guys fought about it a lot, and finally it's like they do enough that your partner sees it, and it's kind of like, oh, you were right. And so then you feel victory. While yes, you had to deal with the crappy behavior, you have this victory, and then it brings in this resurgence of love into your relationship, because it's like, you know, you're right. That's kind of what I was saying. So that's super specific, but apply it where it needs to go. What else about this? Foundations. And okay, so we have Virgo analyze. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. I'm also hearing Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Virgo or Sagittarius, or have heavy placements in the chart. But I feel like this is, again, kind of like the reason why this love is coming back into the connection is because there's been some sort of perception change on you and how they view you. And so it's kind of like, you know, seeing that they need to maybe give more to the connection or give more to you. And so it just brings on this new love. What else is going on here? Yeah, oh my gosh, that's so funny. Grand Cross Provoker. So yeah, it was like, I think these two situations are connected. I don't necessarily see these as 2 separate events, which I originally kind of thought. But like, I really do think this is connected. Whatever this like issue is, whatever is provoked, whatever is triggered and set off, where you end up winning, it somehow is also bringing in a lot of security and stability into whatever romantic connection that you have. So they're interlinked to some degree. You know, this 7, this deception and envy could be if there's like a third party situation, it could be the other person involved. You know, maybe if you're dealing with somebody that has other people that they're dealing with, they're walking away from that person. And so that's why the situation between you and them is starting to blossom again. But it's definitely, the trigger is this beginning here, this deception and somebody kind of getting caught and then you winning because of it. So that's interesting. That's getting a little bit, I don't know. Sometimes some of the things that start to come up make me uncomfortable, like reading it, because it just seems kind of, not that I'm super like about high vibe, but it just kind of vibes that I don't want to go into, and that's kind of where that's kind of heading for me. Some of the options of how that's playing out. Okay, let's see what else. Any other messages that need to come out for Cancer energy for March? Perseverance. Okay, I'm gonna actually take a quick look at this card I'm hearing. Take a look at the book. So this is a new deck for me, so I don't have the book meanings all perfectly memorized, but there's something that this one needs to be read to you guys. So let's find out what that is. Okay, perseverance. This card refers to the movement, and true feelings. Focus on what supports you. You may have a heightened emotional state, and this card can inspire or discourage. You are being offered a way to get something back on track. Okay, so I do think like a lot of you guys, again, have been maybe struggling within your connections and your relationships. And so this is something that's getting you back on track. And for maybe some of you, that beginning energy, you know, whatever kind of requires you to win, if you're going to win, that's requiring a fight, right? So maybe that's going to, you know, potentially throw you off, and you're being reminded, like, persevere through that because you are the victor as long as you stay in your truth. It's interesting. I did a collective message on Twitter. So make sure you're following my Twitter if you're not. I keep forgetting to bring that up. But I did a collective message on Twitter about somebody needing to stand in their truth. They need to get those words out of their mouth because they're the only ones that can tell the truth in the situation. And so I think some of that's really directed at you guys. Okay, what else needs to come out? Expansion. Yep, and you are taking your love life or whatever relationship this is picking on. Maybe it's not even a love, connection. Maybe it's another friend and you guys' friendship will deepen because of this. You know how it is. Like, if you both don't like the same person or you both find out kind of, crappy information about the same person, it kind of can bring two people together, right? So it could be that type of situation. It could be a friendship if you don't have anything that's dinging on a romantic level for you right now. So yeah, I think let me get any other piece of advice for my Cancer placements for March. This is the Ten of Pentacles, but it came out reversed. And so the message I got with that is, especially I think some of these, again, I feel like you have a connection to whoever this is about, whatever this is, this argument or fight or whatever happens between you two. There's a connection there. There's a bond. There's some time that you've had to know this person. And the Ten of Pentacles reversed to me in this situation is like, while, especially for Cancer energy, you guys, it means something to you, to have history with somebody that hits you deep. Like you are, you're the sign of nostalgia. You're the sign of like childhood and all of that energy. And so especially if this is a long-term friend or somebody that you have this deep kind of connection and bond with, don't let those pentacles weigh you down. Don't let that time and that dedication and that tradition or whatever, weigh you down to the point that you're not growing and you're not progressing. That's what I get from that Ten of Pentacles reverse. So it's almost like, yeah, you can have a lot of history with somebody and yeah, they can be in your life for a long time, but if they're preventing you from growing, then you need to let them go. And I feel like that's what's going to happen here in a spectacular way. And it's all going to be kind of different for everyone. It might be smaller for some people and bigger for others, but it definitely gives you that sensation of like, I was right. So a lot of you guys might be getting some intuitive hits right before this all goes down. Like, don't tell that person that, or, just feeling uneasy about them. And then it comes out, whatever it is that needs to come out. So that's going to be it, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have this kind of rolling down in your life already. And let me know what you would like to see in the future in regards to other pick a card readings I do. Of course, this is just the normal monthly all signs reading, but I do many pick a cards. So if you have any suggestions of ones I haven't done, make sure you leave those in the comments. And I hope you have a fantastic day whenever this reading finds you. I will see you next time.